Right, so 20% of 680, this is 84.4. I'd probably find out what 10% is. So 10% is going to be £68. So 20% is going to be twice what that is. So twice 68 is going to give me £136. 50%, just half it, which is £130. Factorizing, common factor of 5, 5 times by 3x, and then 5 times by minus 1. Factorizing again, common factor of 4, so I've got 3 plus 2x. Question 5, solving. Keep your working out balanced, add 4 to both sides. Show what you're doing, please. This is the working out I would like to see. That's going to give me 5x equals, careful with this, minus 15. 4 up from minus 19 is minus 15. Divide by 5. Divide both sides by 5 gives me x equals minus 3. This one, there's a couple of ways of doing it. You could expand the brackets out and then solve after that. Or actually, you could divide by 2 to start with. And I'm going to use dividing by 2 to start with here. So this is 2 times by 2x plus 4. So if I divide by 2, I'm just going to leave myself with 2x plus 4 on this side and 7 on this side. So if I then take away 4 from both sides, I'm going to get 2x equals 3. And so if 2x is 3, I'm going to divide by 2. And so x is going to be equal to 3 over 2, which is the same as 1.5. 1.5. Question 7. Express 140 as product of prime factors. So, we've got 140. We've got a factor tree. Remember, we were looking at this with those circles before. So we got 14 times by 10. It's probably the way I would go. 14 is 7 times 2. Both of those are prime. 10 is 5 times 2. Both of those are prime. So 140 is 2 times 2 times 5 times 7, or 2 squared times 5 times 7. 165 as a product of prime factors. First thing here I would probably make sure to do is I would divide by 5. So if I divide by 5, that's going to give me, just to do a little bus stop if you want to, how many 5s go in there? None. How many go into 16? 3 times. 1's left over 3 times. So it's going to be 33 times by 5. And 33 is 11 times by 3. Those are all prime. 3 times 5 times 11. Find the median. Question 9. We need to put them in order. So 8, 8, 11, 12, 23. The median is the one in the middle is 11. Find the median of these. So I need to put them in order. So lowest 0.6. Next one another 0.6. Next one 0.9. I could cross them off as I go. Next one 1.1. Next one 1.7. And last one 2.5. Right. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So actually your middle is going to be between these two. Your middle is going to be just there. Halfway between 0.9 and 1.1 is 1. Or 1.0 you could write, but 1. Halfway between 0.9 and 1.1. Question 11. Bit of BIDMAS. Got to do the squaring first. That's going to be 2 squared, which is 4. Then I'm going to do my multiplications. 2 times 4, which is 8. Then I'm going to do my additions. 4 plus 8 is 12. Bit of BIDMAS again. 5 times 5 is 25. 3 plus 25 is 28. A bit of decimal division. 17.1 divided by 0.9 is the same as 171 divided by 9. Let's do a little bus stop. 171 divided by 9. 9 goes into 17 just the one time. 8 is left over. 9 goes into 81 9 times. My answer is 19. Okay, just to be clear, what I did here was I just used the equivalent fraction by multiplying both of those by 10. 3 divided by 0.5 is the same as 30 divided by 5, which is just 6. Also, if you divide by a half, how many halves in 3? Clearly there are 6. Make x the subject of this formula. So firstly I'm going to add b to both sides. So I've got y plus b equals ax. Then I'm going to divide by a, because it's a times by x. So that will give me y plus b all over a equals x. X the subject of this formula. Right, I'm just going to take the square root. So if undoing a square is a square root. And that's it. Question 17. 83% as a fraction in its lowest terms. 83 out of 100. I just need to think. Is there anything that goes into 83? I don't think so. I think 83 is a prime number. I need to think about it. Let me see. Is it prime? Yes, I think it is. Yeah. I was just having to just contemplate whether there could be any unusual one that goes in, but I don't think so. Express this as a percentage. 3 out of 20 is the same as what out of 100? Well, that's got to be times by 5. The top's got to be times by 5. 15 out of 100 is 15%. Where does that cross the y-axis? This part tells you, right? If we have y equals mx plus c, this bit here tells you where it crosses the y-axis. This would actually look a bit like this. That's my point there, where it crosses the y-axis, minus 10. Minus 10 is my answer. Where does this cross the y-axis? That tells you. So my answer is just 9. This would look a bit like, this graph would look a bit like this. That would be 9 there.